This is a state of team address. I haven't done one in a while. I only just now got home from the hospital. They allowed me to go. Ribs are still sore. It's gonna be a week, I guess, and they said before it heals well enough for me to work. I was in a workplace accident. I had a puncture wound in my shoulder. Cracked ribs due to being almost crushed. I wasn't paying attention. I had a recent massive loss. It caused me such grief that I wasn't paying. I couldn't really pay much attention. That's all I think about. During work, a student was not doing the proper procedure that she was supposed to do. I can't really reveal what it is. I'm under a contract, NDA, basically. But because of what she did, I had to get her out quickly. And I got injured as a result. Thankfully, she's okay, but she lost her job at the company as a result of the actions. She did something extremely foolish. I still think it's my fault for not watching her. So, team is doing fine. We've hired some more people lately. Not sure where they came from. Looks like 2 of them are partners. Interesting choice, both being battle masters. I've seen some new people come in. As for myself, though, as people are aware, I've recently lost someone extremely important to me. Manami. She was my best friend for the last 11 years. Due to an argument we had, she took the words of some friends that she barely spoke with or barely hang out with over me, who has been there for her for the last 11 years. She decided that what she thought is best for me, and well, basically best for me, was for her to just leave and disappear. She was honestly the only person who could understand me, the only person that played many of the same games I like to play, and I was able to talk to about video games and our hobbies and everything of import. She was basically my support system. Without her, now all I have is depression, emptiness, and rage. Lots and lots of rage. As your leader, I won't let this affect things. Though, now I'm going to be quite a bit different going forward from now on. I'm not going to be overly strict if that's what you're fearful of. But I'm not going to be as sociable anymore either. I'll continue to try to run events, but I've lost a lot of motivation to play anything. I may be giving up on Genshin Impact. I may be giving up on a lot of games, really. Especially multiplayer games. I don't have it in me to play them now anymore. And to be quite honest, I might not be gaming as much anymore entirely, since I don't have her anymore to talk things with and do things with. She says she's left me for my benefit, but in reality, all it did is just crush me entirely. Now I see no joy in things anymore. It's already affected me, my health negatively. I barely eat. Too tired to cook or do anything. I just go to work, come home. Most often I just stare at the ceiling or watch Netflix. I just don't have any motivation anymore. But I will continue for you guys to keep running this team and this community. I will try to run events as much as I can. But you're going to see changes in me. It's not going to be for much good. It's like I said, I'll be far less sociable from now on. I'm still going to be fair and equal to everybody. So you don't have to worry about that. If you're worried about me lashing out in a rage, don't be. That stays out of the Discord. None of you guys are ever going to see that. But there may be less videos from now on too. To address another concern, if something were to ever happen to me, or if I were to just disappear one day, the next person to be in charge is going to be between Obi, Windius, and our new officer, Chaos. If that time was to ever happen, and I'm hopefully still in a conscious state, I will decide to be 3 to 3. Going forward, now that we have version 8 coming out in the summer, I will attempt to make a physical pre-order of it, since we can no longer purchase physical versions of the game anymore from what it sounds like, unless it's one of those collector's editions. But even then, it's just going to be a code in an empty box, I'm guessing. No more disc. That kind of complicates things. I've always done it with a disk installation. So I'll have to figure out how to get the actual software downloaded. I'm guessing it'll just be available on Amazon or wherever it is I order the digital from. Since DQX does things differently from what we're used to from like Final Fantasy 14 and such not. If you're concerned about my voice, it's because of the chest injury. It might be like this for a little while. It could even be permanent. I don't know. Honestly, it better reflects my state of mind right now. Anyway. Why did I choose this Kitsune Garden? It might have been a little selfish on me. I mean, it was thanks to some key old members, quite a few of them that don't play anymore. A lot of it was thanks to Chaos, Obi, and some of the officers, Boyer, one of them, that we were able to afford this my town. And looking at this, at least about 50 pieces of wit. We're building this Kitsune Garden. I made this Kitsune Garden in tribute of Manami. And I will admit to this, when I got to that part where Kiefer and Argus had to be separated in Dragon Quest VII Reimagined, because Kiefer wanted to stay behind, thus leaving his party and his best friend reminded me of Manami, and for the first time in maybe 12 or so years I actually cried. Because it was a similar situation to Manami. I built this garden in tribute to her in the hopes that she would one day play the game. I would even pay for her subscription. But she never did. she'd rather be scornful towards Square Enix about us not having a Western version instead of just play the game. Either way, going forward, team activities will resume. I just need to recover first. To be honest, I should be in bed instead of talking like this. My chest is starting to hurt, so I need to take some ibuprofen. But things will continue. I will be fine somewhat, but expect a drastic change in my personality, since I don't have her as an anchor anymore. She doesn't understand how much I needed her. I doubt she'll ever see this video, so I guess she never will realize how important she was to me. Anyway, I will see you guys next time.